desensitized. They're on the verge of being dehumanized. Yeah? And if we don't, as the elders of the village, find something to harness that energy, to give them focus, direction, and purpose, mayhem's going to ensue.
But by stepping out of the shadows of the underworld, French has put himself in the spotlight.
In my own community, yeah, they took to daubing things around on the wall about me, yeah. Stephen French is a police informer. Stephen French is a grass. Stephen French is a homosexual. I've had 7 attempts on my life so far. I've had prices on my head ranging from £5,000 to £30,000, yeah. The last attempt on my life was less than 6 weeks ago, where 5 shots were fired at me.
Why are there people out there now trying to kill you?
My belief is, it's people from my past, right, that believe my anti-gun message is beginning to gather momentum. So they will give young individuals, young punks, yeah, they're like Jack Russells snapping at the heels of a Rottweiler. Yeah, and the interesting thing, Russ, yeah, and I hope that you can hear this, right, is that the temptation to revert to type, yeah, and sort out those individuals that have had the effrontery to try to take my life is the hardest thing I have to resist, because I could swat them like flies, mate. I could swat them like flies. But how can I claim to be an anti-gun campaigner and carry a gun myself?
I think Stephen French is probably right. Young men getting themselves into trouble are more likely to listen to someone like him talking about gangs and gun violence than a policeman, a politician, or even a TV presenter for that matter. But Liverpool is a city with an active rumour mill and a long memory. And the consequences for anyone thought to have broken the underworld code of silence can be very serious indeed. I wish him luck.
In part 3, I meet the police trying to stop youngsters joining gangs. I'm in Liverpool trying to meet up with the Croxteth crew. But in the meantime, I have another visit to make.
We're just about to meet a young man who claims to have left a gang. He's prepared to talk about what it was like to be a gang member here in Liverpool.
Running off over next door's garden before the hour is done. It's more a question of feeling than it is a question of fun. The confidence is the balaclava, I'm sure you'll baffle them good. With the ending reek of salty cheeks and runny makeup alone. Oh, we'll blood run down the face and walk under the spawn. You find yourself in a skirmish where you wish you'd never been born.
What we found when we arrived appeared to be a circus performance stage for our benefit. However, we do believe that much of what we saw reflects the reality of life for young people like these.
Firstly, can you tell me how you got involved in the gangs?
Just being young and stupid, and older people bullying you into it, you know what I mean? Wanting loads of money, what they've got all the time.
Give us an example of how young you were when you were approached to join a gang.
14.
You were 14 years old, yeah?
14, turning 15, still in school. They all had weed, hanging about with them to smoke their weed. And then after that, they befriend you, do you know what I mean? They're your mates, but really they're not your mates, they're just using you.
And that's how you feel now?
Yeah.
But at the time, you didn't?
At the time, it's all good. You're in a firm, and do you know what I mean? You're all together, and all for one, all for all, and all that, you know what I mean?
So, but do they sort of like manipulate you in terms of the fact they're telling you you're too young to be convicted?
Yeah, all that. Yeah, man.
You give me any examples of the things that you were asked to do?
Mind shit, you know, fucking guns, get guns, go and shoot people, anything like that.
How much are they? What? Can you give us some examples of what weapons you're talking about?
Cheap, you know what I mean? You get a shotgun for 50 quid.
A shotgun for 50 quid?
Yeah, go and blow someone's head off with it dead easy, can't you?
Have you owned guns?
Yeah.
Which you bought illegally, yeah?
Yeah.
Have you fired guns?
Not saying.
Right. And they're dealers, are people who specifically specialise in dealing in weapons, or they deal drugs as well?
Both, innit? You know, if you do drugs, you've got to have guns.
And we're talking about cannabis, or we're talking about coke?
Both, off. Everything. Gary's, beef, Bobby, crack, you know.
So tell me why you got out.
We're into it no more, going to jail too many times.
Can you tell us how many times you've been to prison?
4.
And what kind of stretches did you do?
From years to 3s.
Really? And how old are you now?
I'm not saying.
Okay, mate, yeah. Fair enough. But let's say I can look at your eyes and I know you're not that old.
Exactly. Dangerous.
So was it difficult to get out?
Well, yeah, it is. It always is, you know what I mean? Always is. You know, if you're looking getting out, they'll be on you, won't they? They'll know that you're wanting to get out somehow or other. Try to mind something, watch you, make that something go missing so you're owed them money.
Set you up?
Yeah, basically, so then you're in debt to them forever, do you know what I mean?
And you can get seriously hurt as well?
Yeah, you get shot. Dead easy. There's loads of shootings off and that you don't hear about. Like the papers don't print it, nothing.
Have you been shot at?
Loads of times.
Loads of times? What, more than 20, less than 10?
It's loads of times, more than enough.
Really? I mean, I see you got Fuck the Matrix on the side of the vehicle.
Fuck them.
Fuck them, yeah?
Fuck them, horrible scumbags.
Have you got any respect for any of them?
None of them. None of them at all. I hate them.
So what are you going to do with yourself now, then?
Just try and stay on the straight and narrow, innit? Keep away from it all. It's hard though, you know what I mean?
Well, we've just left the young lad in the Land Rover. He was clearly very talented, quite a good driver by the display they put on for us. And he was also intelligent. He was also clearly very, very stressed about leaving the gang. He says he's continuously looking over his shoulder. And I honestly don't think there's any way for a young man to grow up.
Anyone in the room who hasn't worked Stay Safe before? I'm on really shy.
This is Stay Safe, an initiative between the police and social services aimed at keeping young people off the streets and away from the temptation of gang life. 40 police will patrol the streets of a particular area, picking up youngsters they feel may be in danger and bring them back here to be interviewed by a team of social workers. The scheme is the brainchild of Chief Inspector Bill McWilliam.
My first day here, I went out on patrol in an evening and saw young kids on the streets, no parents in sight. I was aware there was a potential sort of gang culture in the area, and I was really concerned that night with what we were going to do about this. And the next morning, woke up, I was having a shave, and I thought, well, when I was a constable, I came across kids at risk, and I used powers under the Children Act to actually take them into care. So I thought, well, why can't we do this in a more generalistic way?
Flooding an area with that many policemen, some people might accuse you of police harassment.
What this is about is actually bringing police officers, children's services, PCSOs. This is really what total policing is about, bringing people into an area to deal with a problem, not just here and now, but looking to the future as well. So I'd have that debate with anybody. What we're doing is both lawful, but it's also needed as well. Not just to protect young people, which is the main aim of this, but also to send out a strong message to criminals, strong message to those who want to engage in antisocial behaviour. It's not going to be tolerated, but importantly as well, a strong message to parents that we need their help, support, and for them to engage with us.
I was hoping that the Stay Safe patrol might get me closer to the Croxteth crew.
Kilo 72.
Kilo 72, thanks, Sarge. Are you able to assist Coventry, please, on Stay Safe? Got a 14-year-old male under the influence. He's taken to a place of safety, his home address.
He's 14, so he's taken to a place.
Is any alcohol with him, is not?
He's not doing that. As mum knows he's here, but doesn't know he's had a drink.
Alright, no problem. Do you understand what's happening now? Do you want to come with us, take a seat in the van?
He's had a few drinks.
Just come and sit in the van with us. How many drinks have you had? 3? 3 what? Alright, just sit in the back with my colleague here. Oh, just take a seat right at the back there. Alright, we're just going to take you to a place now of safety, take all your details down, and then take you home, contact your mum and dad. Do you understand that? All right. No problem at all.
The majority